Mickey finally has one of his friends skydiving right into the world of Disney Lorcana, with Goofy Daredevil making his debut. We now also know a lot more about Ruby's playstyle, so let's discuss this right after this intro. Hi everyone, it's D7 from Mushi Report, where we cover all things Lorcana. And we just got a brand new card today, Goofy Daredevil. Goofy Daredevil is a 5-cost Ruby Ink character with the Dreamborn hero types and 3-4 stats. And he has the same keyword ability that both Mickey Mouse Brave Little Tailor and Tigger Wonderful Thing have, Evasive. If you're unfamiliar with Evasive, only characters with Evasive can challenge another character with Evasive, basically similar to flying in Magic the Gathering. Heading to the Mushu Report wiki to check out the Evasive cards, we have only 3 character cards. They are purely Evasive and all of them are Ruby Ink. This sounds pretty in character with the bit of Ruby Glimmer description we got earlier today that reads, "Daring Ruby Glimmers often leap without looking." The part about Ruby Glimmers leaping without looking does seem related to the Evasive ability, since they don't need to look at the opponent's field cause, well, the opponent's characters can't touch them anyway as they have Evasive. And since the opponent's characters can't touch them, that means that your characters are free to either gain lore, however that might work out, or challenge an opponent's characters of their choice on their terms. The Evasive characters does work well with Mulan, since Mulan could use her ability to give all your other characters +1 lore. And since your opponents can't challenge your characters with Evasive, that means that they can safely gain lore and hopefully a lot of it with Mulan's help. That said though, they do lose out on a lot of stats, presumably because of their Evasive ability. Aside from the amount of lore which we do not know yet, Goofy has the exact same stats as the Wardrobe Belle's Confidant, which is an entire 2 costs lower than Goofy. We do not know the gameplay details yet, but if we assume the very standard 1 resource gain per turn, that means that Wardrobe can be played an entire 2 turns earlier, which could cause an issue in terms of board control. If all your opponent's characters have stronger stats, that means you will have a harder time taking out those characters. True, your characters cannot be challenged since they have Evasive, but since your opponent's characters have nobody to challenge and they have stronger stats, you will have trouble taking those characters out by challenges, and they'll just use their characters to gain lore too. So both of you will be racing to see who gains the required amount of lore first. Luckily, Ruby does have Dragonfire and Maleficent, so you can take out those opponent characters that have more lore. The way that Ruby Ink plays does seem to be getting more obvious as we combine the concepts of Evasive with Mulan and Dragonfire. That said, it's still a bit early to determine how Ruby Ink decks will play out, as we only know 6 Ruby Ink cards so far out of the possibly 34 Ruby cards, so keep that in mind. If you agree with my analysis on how Ruby Ink might play out, so subscribe to the channel will not be an Evasive move either. Talking about Evasive, we also need to talk about Robin Hood, which was on that same wiki list. Technically, he isn't exactly an Evasive character since he only has Evasive on his turn due to his good shot ability. But depending on how many people play Ruby Ink, then Robin Hood might be a staple in a Sapphire deck since he has good enough stats to take out both Goofy and Tigger while still giving you a card draw maybe. And that is all the thoughts I have on Goofy Daredevil and the review on Ruby Ink's playstyle. I hope you enjoyed this video, and that's it from me today. This is D7 from Mushu Report, signing out.